Welcome to another podcast of the core institution Manchester United. This video is going to be about Rasmus Hojlund's interview with the United Stand's owner Mark Goldbridge. I was I just checked the latest Manchester United news and it popped up that this bridging has been getting death threats based on the interview that he had with Rasmus Hojlund. Now this why am I doing this video? Because it's very telling as to how social media is as a whole when it comes on to, you know, death threats. Now, I know that Mark Goldbridge is not the most favorite Manchester United outlet out there. I know he's not. Regardless of your thoughts on Mark Goldbridge, he should not be nobody should be getting no death threats because of a interview or what's been said in no if the interview was based on saying that, oh, screw you Hoyland, you're a crappy player, screw your mother, this and that, then I guess you could say that's justified. I mean, if you go tell a man, say, oh, screw your mother, then someone go out. But regardless of what the instance or circumstance is, there should be nobody getting no death threats. Not over football. No, I know football is a religion in in certain regions. Like for example, in England, Brazil, Argentina, Colombia. I mean, Colombia, they had a player killed because he must score own goal in the World Cup and will get knocked out. So persons will take drastic measures when it comes down to football. Now, what's been said here is that the United States owner Mark Goldbridge has been subject to death threats after conducting an interview with Man United striker Rasmus Hojlund. So I guess they are upset because of the persistent. I guess he was, bad mouthing, players, something like that. No, my thoughts is this, man. Mark Goldbridge, I don't listen to Mark Goldbridge anymore, and that's nothing against him. It's just a person's, just move on, man. Just because you like something or someone initially doesn't mean that it's going to be eternal or continual. So, I mean, I've been like listening to Mark Goldbridge since like fall of 2016. Before this, Virgin had 100,000 subscribers. Now this Virgin has over 1 million subscribers. So I've been like listening to this Virgin. I remember when he hated Fellaini and he was saying, certain bad things about Fellaini, which I didn't like because I believe in certain games Fellaini was decent. But I wouldn't go as far as saying death threats. I mean, that's taking it a bit too far, man. Why are you giving death threats to someone that you don't even know this person? Are you like a hired goon for Rasmus Hojlund? I can't know so Rasmus Hojlund is not having the best of seasons, but he's been scoring goals lately. He got Premier League Player of the Month last season, followed by Kobe Mino getting goal this season, not goal this season, goal of the month last month. So, player of the not player of the season, player of the month. So I'm not going to be, I just feel compelled to say something, man, because social media is just what is it's here's the thing, dude. Nothing is wrong with social media. The problem falls where social is when social media falls into the hand of bad people. That's where things look bleak and bad. When social media falls into the hands of bullies, persons that have a bully mentality. Is when they believe say they're better than you and they should have better whatever than you, and they want to have death threats, this and that against. Come on, man, that's not cool, man. I know Manchester United is a divided fan base, but to come to the extent of doing this, no, man, that should be stopped, man. I don't know why, hold on. I don't know why all of these death threats have been given. Why give death threats? Why does it why are you worried about it? Why do you care so much? And listen, I do not hate Mark Goldberg. It's just that I don't listen to the Virgin anymore. I just don't listen to the Virgin anymore. And honestly, I don't even listen to much football YouTubers anymore because of this ongoing beef that's been going on with different YouTubers that deals with football, man. It's not. I know it gives views and it puts money in person's pockets, but at the end of the day, it seems a bit, forced. It seems a bit. I don't know, bro. It just seems a bit forced, and it. I know some of them persons are not as quote unquote hardcore as they portray themselves to be in front of a camera. Yes, I mean, some of them are acting like that for the endearment of them listeners. And hey, like I said, if they put money in your pocket, then cool. But I am not going to be sitting here and saying death threats against another YouTuber is cool. That's not cool. That's not cool. That's not cool, man. Every Manchester United, person will have a different perspective on different performances in our season. You see me, everybody go have different. Nobody should be getting no death threats over different opinions, man. That's not cool. We have different minds, we have different beliefs, and we have different personalities. And if a person say, yo, Hojlund is the best player in the Premier League this year, I ain't gonna knock his. I mean, it's a stretch, but if person go say Rasmus Hojlund has been crap this season, that's my opinion. If them go say Rasmus Hojlund has been immense this season, that's my opinion. It's a subjective opinion. It's a subjective. See, this is the thing, dude. You cannot. Why do you think debates happen? Why do you think football debate happen? Why do you think there's football panelists coming on before the game, at halftime and after the game? It's not to say not to say the same opinion. Each of them give different perspectives on the game, not to say the same thing. If them give the same thing, whether it was scripted or not by the broadcaster or the journalist or whatever, but the fact is this: if they say the same opinion, it's not going to be highly watched because it's boring. The same opinion for this panel, for this panelist, for the same panelist, for the same panelist. There needs to be a different variation of opinion. But I ain't gonna knock a person's opinion by saying that their opinion is crap. I might disagree with them opinion, but I'm not gonna say, he deserves that. Dude, this is not only for Mark Goldbridge, but this goes for Manchester United players. For Manchester United has man, I can't even talk. I don't even know. Manchester United over the years have had players that were not the most talented, but when they played, even the sight of them got under Man United fans' skin. And dare I say it? I'll say his name, Mark Goldbridge. Yeah, Marwan Fellaini. I remember watching his watch-alongs, and when Fellaini came on, he wasn't happy. But we needed a goal, and this was the go-to guy to get a goal, right? That's our plan B, but he didn't have. No, I'm not hearing him out and saying he's the only fan that didn't like Fellaini. There are a lot of Man United fans that didn't like the sight of Fellaini at Manchester United. In his first season, it was crap. I don't. Any Man United fan would say this Bridging was crap. So that's not much of a subjective opinion. It's an objective opinion saying that he was not he wasn't good in his first season. Because Moyes was playing him deep and he's not a deep player. And Moyes should have known that. Moyes played Fellaini at Everton. You can't play Fellaini in a defensive midfielder, as a defensive midfielder. He's going to get this and turned. And the fact that he doesn't embody he doesn't embody Manchester United as a player. If you go bring Fellaini at a club, bring him to Everton or Stoke. That is the type of club that Fellaini embodies, not Manchester United. Because to bring Fellaini at Manchester United is meaning the football that this Bridging is used to, this club plays it as well. That's what you're basically saying. And yeah, personally didn't like the side of Fellaini at Manchester United, man. Didn't like him not at all. So the other players, Ashley Young, I remember when Ashley Young in fall of 2014 and even sometime in 2015 was getting a lot of criticism because he wasn't playing the best. And this was where Louis van Gaal started to play Ashley Young as a left wing back. He inverted Antonio Valencia as a right wing back, and he inverted Ashley Young as a wing back. It was started by Louis van Gaal. He was getting a lot of criticism from fans. He wasn't a fan favorite of he wasn't a fan favorite of a lot of Manchester United fans. It's me. Anybody else? I don't know, bro. I don't know, but the point is this: no Man United supporter. I don't care if you have a million subscribers or whatever. Should be getting death threats, which in return leads to police investigation. It that nah man that shouldn't happen. That shouldn't happen. No, again, I know the United stand is not a fave of a lot of Manchester United fans. Most I mean, he's still going to get his views no matter what happened. Death threats or no threats, he's still going to get his millions of views. But I think the reason why persons are getting to him now is because I guess it's what's been said in the interview, or they just don't like him as a person, or they just don't like his football opinions. And like I said, persons go have different opinions on different footballing matters. If you are everything out person, I'm an everything out person. But if you are everything out in and you think everything out is the best manager in the Premier League, then bless you. But that's not an opinion I go share with you because you're just a Man United fan. And this is another thing, Out of this is not even just Manchester United fans, but I guess it's prevalent with Manchester United fans. Other fans, man, believe that just because you guys support the same club, mean that your opinion should be in unison. Like you guys share the same opinion, because you guys support the same club. Football don't work like that. Football does not work like that. If I go tell you that Wayne Rooney is the best striker in Manchester United's history, and you go tell me that it's Ruud van Nistelrooy, that's your opinion. I ain't gonna knock your opinion. My opinion is that Wayne Rooney, I wouldn't even say, although Rooney is my most favorite player of all time, a Manchester United player of all time, but I wouldn't say Rooney is the best striker at Manchester United. This brethren had 2 seasons where he scored over 30 goals. And one of those seasons he was a striker. And the other one he wasn't. He was one of the strikers, but he was playing behind Hernandez. Hernandez was the main striker, but it was him that got the main goals. And even in that season, he wasn't playing his best. He was actually on the decline. Yes, he was. And his bedroom was like 25, 26. So even me then, I can objectively say that Wayne Rooney, my favorite player, was on the slow end of his career at the prime peak age of 26. This mean I wasn't scooping this guy and saying that, oh, Rooney he's the best player on the planet. Bro, this is not 2010, okay? I'm talking about 2012. And this was where Robin Van Persie came to Man United. Sir Alex Ferguson knew that Wayne Rooney was on the decline. Now, if you go say Rooney wasn't on the decline, that's your opinion, but I'm not going to change my opinion because you're a United fan. And this is what I'm saying. Debate isn't a debate if opinions mesh together. To have a debate, there has to be a conflicting argument. Basically, that's the MO of an argument or a debate. It's me. There is no need to have a debate over saying that if you guys said if you're saying that Hojlund has been Manchester United's best signing, and I say Hojlund's been best Manchester United signing, there's no need for debate. There's nothing to debate about because you guys are agreeing on the same thing. Now, if you have someone saying that Hojlund is not the best Man United signing this season, and then you have on the other end, you have someone saying that he is, then that's something to debate about. That's where you can go into the intricacies and say, and you can state why you believe Hojlund is our best signing this season or why he's not our best signing this season. Isn't me? There is no need for no death threats, man. That's going over the edge, man. You're trying to jump over or something. You don't need to be doing no death threats. See, this is where I know some of you guys will say, man, we don't care, but I'm gonna tell you something about me. Going back to what I just said minutes ago. I don't watch football channels that much anymore. I see this is again. This is one of the reasons why I cut back from Twitter in 2021 because of the toxicity of Twitter when it comes down to football and opinions. This is one of the same reasons. In 2021, Marcel was getting racially abused, Rashford was getting racially abused, Twan CB was getting racially abused, Pogba was getting racially abused. Who else? Everybody in the few games he played was getting racially abused, and we were playing in an empty stadium. So I'm not going to be on Twitter seeing comments on these black players. And this is not, I'm not saying this is the reason, but this was one of the reasons. But I'm seeing, dumb opinions, dumb opinions on Twitter. And there's some person cursing out another person over them opinion. Dude, opinions are opinions, Do you know what an opinion is? I don't think you do. I don't think you do, man. This is the reason why I come off of Twitter. It's because of this toxicity of commentary, of opinions. Persons are not having objective, subject. They are having constructive and destructive opinions. Now, if you go say some players crap, that's your opinion, man. If you say he's not good enough to play for Manchester United, that's your opinion. If I say he's good enough to play for Manchester United, that's my opinion. And my opinion is not going to change because you have a conflicting opinion. You see? See, genuinity is a rare thing. Authenticity is a rare thing, because if you're authentic and you voice an opinion that is not shared by a lot of fans, you're going to be seen as a fool. This means you're going to be seen as crazy. You're going to be seen as you don't know what you're talking about. But this is a football, man. This is a sport that we all love, and we give opinions based on how we view football. That's the basic aim of football. We give football opinions based on how we view the sporting game. Like, for example, I did a video, I believe it was in December of 2021, and I did a video on who is better, Mohamed Salah or Eden Hazard. And I said in that video, I might link it in one of these corners, I said in that video saying that based on how you view football, or how you view these footballers, and what is your preference of how they play, they're going to be the guiding factor of which one of those players you pick. For example, if you are more into seeing players score goals and you don't, being efficient and all that, getting G's, but you're not that, privy to how they play on the football pitch, your instinct is going to be more on Mohamed Salah, because Mohamed Salah is more of a goal threat. And yes, he plays, yes, he plays well in games, but Salah's main game is getting goals. But if you're more of an entertainer, you love entertaining football, you don't care about what's the score sheet, the goal scorers are. Hazard is a guy. If you love creativity, Hazard is a guy. That's the argument I had for that video. And what I'm saying now is this, as I wrap up in the next couple minutes. Football opinions is going to contrast other football opinions. And that's not going to change. That's not going to change. It's me, and you giving death threats, man. Hey, man, you need to grow up, man. That you don't need to be giving no. Goldbridge said, I totally understand that football is a passionate and division sport, and people are free to decide and have an opinion on what content they consume. See, dude, hey, this is why I just do not listen to football content as much anymore. It's so scripted, man. It's number one, it's scripted, and some of them are forced. It's done for views. It's clickbait, and some of them is just not genuine, man. I can sense that from a mile away. And if I sense that it's not genuine, then I'm not going to watch that channel. It's just that simple. I'm not going to waste my energy on watching a channel that I sense it's not coming off as authentic. Is me. Some person are saying that this brethren, Mark Goldbridge is a not Tottenham, is a Nottingham Forest fan. I've seen the photo of this brethren as a young boy in a Nottingham Forest t-shirt kit. But I'm not going to say he's actually one. He may be one, but I don't know. It's me. But person believe that he's a Nottingham Forest fan. Hold on, let me mute this. That is supporting Manchester United. I'll even, say ransom bonds. Some persons saying that, this brethren, just because I believe he lives in London with his brother, they believe he supports either Tottenham. Well, they say he's not a Manchester United fan. I'm not going to have an opinion on that because I don't know what is what. I believe he's a Man United fan. That's the opinion I must say. Is me. And yes, I don't agree with some of his saying of his opinions. Is me. But that's football. I don't agree with everything Mark Goldbridge saying in relation to Manchester United. And that's football, man. That's football. That's football. But apparently, if you go say your own opinion, you get death threats, man. You get knocked out with death threats. And I find it funny because for football opinion that you're not getting paid for and you're throwing death threats at the person, I find it comical. I really do. I mean, the channel, okay, let me read some things. A boyhood follower of the United stand, 21 years old, Hojlund, is said to have understood why some teammates were unhappy over the interview. Some of his teammates were unhappy of the interview. What? Were unhappy over the interview and did not mean to upset them, although the issue has led to dressing room banter rather than any serious tension between the players. The channel also divides opinion among United fan base, because of its hard-hitting approach and Goldbridge's abrasive style. Now, let me say this, and this is not nothing against Mark Goldbridge, but going back to what I was saying some minutes ago, some persons are going to be somewhat theatrical just to get more views. When I was watching this brethren in 2017, 2018, he wasn't the way he is right now. And I know that I said I don't watch his content anymore, but I've seen YouTube shorts of him and his reaction towards how we concede or how we score. But based on what I remember him, man, he wasn't as theatrical or abrasive as back in like 2016, 2017. 2018. He wasn't that abrasive. He wasn't even cursing that much as he is right now. But that's real talk. I guess you could say he became more comfortable in his own skin. That's an argument. But again, man, this bridging wasn't, lashing out and did it. He had more. He still lashed out then. But I'm saying that it has become more prevalent. It's become more of this big thing with him. That's like his trademark now. So when you go to Mark Goldbridge, him go say, that white boy on YouTube always cursing if you go score, if you go concede and lose. That's what, and he's a funny guy. He's always been funny. He's a funny guy. He has a smart wit about him. So the fact is this, man, I remember him, he was not like that. Again, this is my opinion. He was not like that then. But the shorts that I've seen now and a few videos, I'm saying this bridging has actually gotten more antagonistic, man. Like he's like about to have a meltdown or something. So yeah, it's okay. United have acknowledged the United Suns' popularity in the modern media market by occasionally engaging with them and providing them some access. Hojlund was not the first player interviewed they have been granted. The club are aware of the strong feelings that exist and will continue to weigh up that engagement. See, this is the reason why certain opinions will not be authentic. And I believe some YouTube channels have said this about the United States. I'm not going to say no names. said that the United stand, because they are on the payroll of Manchester United, because they're not on the payroll of because they're on the payroll of Manchester United, and they're getting paid by the club, and they're allowing players from the club to go interview with the channel. The channel is not going to be authentic in its opinions. So, like for example, I've heard, I'm not saying it's true, but I've heard that Mark Goldbridge is not everything out. No, most Man United fans are everything out. I'd like to believe at this point. No, some are on the fence, seeing that you have got decent results lately, despite losing against Fulham and Man City. But some persons are still everything in, and some persons are on the fence. That they're indecisive on their faith with everything hug. But with Mark Goldbridge, he's not so everything out. Like, he believes in everything out, and some of the players he believes in. Like, if he, like, for example, not saying that he did, but for example, if him go say Bruno Fernandes is the best number 10 in the Premier League, persons are going to say, yeah, this guy is on the payroll of Manchester United. Person will be saying that Bruno Fernandes will be known the best number 10 in the Premier. Bruno Fernandes is not the Premier League's best number 10. It doesn't take for it to figure that out. He's not no, and that's not just an opinion. That's a strong assertion. Most persons do not rate Bruno Fernandes as a number one, as a player, period, as a captain, and as a number 10. It's me. I've listened to a United fan that said that Bruno Fernandes is a better player than De Bruyne. and this was on a YouTube channel, but I ain't gonna say no name. You guys probably know who I'm talking about. But at least that's an opinion. That's enough. If he genuinely, let me say this, if he genuinely believes that Bruno Fernandes is a better player than De Bruyne, then cool. That's his genuine opinion. And fair play to him, he said it with chest. He said it that say Bruno Fernandes is a better player than De Bruyne. Now, if he's saying that to get more, what do I say, views, or get more accolades, whatever, the spotlight on him, then that's not authentic. And that goes back to my point saying that the club, it's official now, everybody knows that Manchester United, the United stand, is on one accord, is on the payroll of Manchester United. Is me. This is not a secret. They have access to the players, certain players. They have access to speaking with certain persons in the upper echelon of the club. So because of that, they're not going to be as authentic with certain opinions. Like, for example, if Mark Goldbridge go say Hojlund is a crappy player, 9 times out of 10, apart from the fact that if Hojlund didn't respect himself, he wouldn't have been in that interview, or he wouldn't have had that interview with such and such. He wouldn't have that interview with Mark Goldbridge. What is me? Certain opinions, if him go say Hojlund is not good enough for the club, Hojlund ain't going to be on no United stand. He's not going to be on the channel. He's not going to be on the channel. If him go say Manchester United is not going to be the same Manchester United as the late 90s, into the early 90s, into the mid 90s, into the late 90s, and we're going to end up like a sleeping giant like AC Milan, or Inter Milan is doing them thing, then the club is going to cut off connections, because by him saying that, that's taking revenue out of their pockets. Yeah. You'd be surprised as to how a small opinion can take away influence from a club. Yeah. I'll tell you something. When Ronaldo removed that Pepsi bottle in front of him when he had that interview, and he showed the water, do you know that actually declined the revenues of the Pepsi company? That declined the Pepsi company's in revenue. And the water bottle he held up, I don't remember what brand it was, that went up. So it goes to show, say, this brethren, not me actually, but Ronaldo himself, had influence. Revenue dropped down for Pepsi. Revenue went up for water. You see me? So it just goes to show, say, no, some players go say, man, I'll go still drink my Pepsi. And cool, good for you. Good for you. But that, in that instance, it goes to show that anything that's done, whether it's something being said, something being done, can harm persons' pockets. That is why certain authentic opinions cannot be said. You understand? To keep the peace between a collaboration, authentic opinions will not be said. And if them go say authentic opinions, them go get death threats. Collaboration will get cut off. The milk, the faucet, the water faucet is going to get turned off. You ain't go get no access to them no more. That type of thing. So Rasmus Hojlund's interview with the Man United fans founder leading to death threats, man. That's a bit over again, man. That's too much, man. That you're doing too much. Why are you giving this brethren death threats for? Hojlund ain't your brother. Hojlund ain't a relative of yours. More likely not. I don't even know if I want to listen to that interview because that was a month ago and it ain't really fresh. But the fact is this, man. Again, no player, no Man United supporter, no whatever should be getting no death threats. Enough story. Even if them go score own goal against your club, like the Colombian player that go score own goal and him go kill him. What's up with that? Why go kill the guy for? He didn't want to score the own goal. It just happened, and he said go get knocked out. But you want to kill him and knock him out of life forever by killing this guy. So yeah, certain persons can't take let me finish this video right now. Certain persons can't take authentic opinions. They just can't. Their sense of insecurity is too much to accept different opinions. Now, again, you can say a contrasting opinion that I disagree with, but I ain't gonna lash no death threats your way or racial comments your way. I remember when Pogba was playing poorly. Man, when Rashford was playing poor, back in lockdown, Premier League lockdown, I low-key liked Premier League lockdown. In 2021, man, this guy was getting monkey emojis in his comments. This guy was getting racial comments on Twitter. Yeah. And persons wondering why Pogba left Manchester United. I've said that before, man. I ain't gonna get into that. But the fact is this. Opinions, genuine opinions, let me say this. Not for you guys to take this out of proportion. If your opinion is that Pogba looks like a monkey, keep that to yourself. Nobody needs to be hearing that. Or no player whatsoever. If you go say a player favors a monkey, go keep that opinion to yourself. Nobody needs to be hearing say this player looks like a monkey. Right? That's your opinion, so stick with it and keep it to yourself. I'm talking about football opinions, not the person, the player. The Bible says you can hate this sin, but don't hate the sinner. God does not hate the sinner. He hates the sin. But some persons want to be highly invested into the player and take the person's life into it and disrespect the person altogether as well as the player. That's where you have to draw the line, man. This is where I don't really follow players. I follow a few on Instagram, but I don't really catch up with them lifestyle like that. Like when I hear a person saying about, this player have some drama with his girlfriend. Man, I don't care about that, man. I care about what he does for my club. What he is impact for my club. It's me. If you go say the guy is gay, that's not a concern of mine. I care for what he does for my club. So I don't care if he's queer or he's straight. That's not an interest in mine. I don't look into that. What he does for the club, that's what matters to me. So if you go say why, if he wasn't this and that, if he wasn't like this and that, then he would have been performing. Dude, again, man, I don't want to be hearing all of that. I don't want to be hearing all of that. So anyway, like and subscribe to the channel. Leave your comments down below in the comment section. I don't know why I'm just hearing about this. This man, I wanted to. If I heard about this earlier, I would have done this video earlier. But death threats, man, no player. This goes beyond Mark Goldbridge. No player, no fan channel owner should be getting no death threats, no matter what the opinion is. Again, no person should be getting no death threats, man. Even if you hate even if you don't like the person. If you don't like the person, you can disagree with them opinion, saying that I disagree with you. My opinion is this way. And you guys can tackle it out with a constructive argument. Constructive, not destructive, not disruptive, not critical from a personal level. Proper football debate. Leave feelings out of it. Is me? No straw arguments, man. Nobody want to be in no straw arguments. Nothing personal. Just the football. Stick to football. Yeah, so anyway, man, that's all I wanted to say. I didn't even want to do this video. I didn't even plan on doing no video today, but I did. Like and subscribe to the channel, hit that bell as well. Yeah, so you can be notified for every upload. Yeah, man, let me know your comments on the situation, because I know some United fans do not like Mark Goldbridge, and that's fine. We all have our preferences, that's okay, but let me know your thoughts on the situation. I'm out.